The playoff is underway on EA Sports College Football. It's the Washington Huskies against the Kansas Jayhawks. Before we get this first-round playoff game underway, I check with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Hey, guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game, as you know, so much hype coming into this playoff matchup about the running back. He's coming off that Heisman Trophy win, but the coach has talked to his team about putting that behind them. He's also addressed his teammates and said, I don't care what trophies I win. What matters is us winning one together. We'll see if they're able to get that chemistry and cohesion together here to start the game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense comes on the field first today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They're so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Well, we knew this was going to be a big plan for this offense. Getting on the edge with the speed that they have at wide receiver. As a defense, they've got to be prepared for this. They've got to set the edge. They're unable to do it here, and this is a massive play early in this game for this offense down the field.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Tight end goes in motion. Can he make it to the marker? He's got a crease. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, always nice to convert that first third down of the game and to do it on the ground. That's just a signal for the offensive line that they can own the line of scrimmage. That is a great sign for this offense moving forward, and it really takes a lot of pressure off of that quarterback.
Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
The shotgun running play call. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Coverage team makes the tackle, no gain on that return. So the Washington Huskies offense comes out for their first possession today. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Oh, the ball comes loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Now it's second down here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, it's Dupree. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Looking to pass. It's Mason. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
He missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. And he was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pregame. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
The Kansas offense is back out there now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Look out, he's breaking free. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screenplay works. Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Stand out of the air with one hand. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
Well, these situations are just tough for a defense. Is it a run down? Is it a pass down? Here they are caught in between, and it's a solid run by this offense. This offensive line is doing some work right now. And if this defense doesn't adjust, they'll continue to do this all game long.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. And the Jayhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Ballard. Coming after him. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense. After the sack, there is an injured player down. You hate to see that so early in a playoff game. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. The offense stays on the field, already converted once on 4th down in this drive. They're going for it again. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Touchdown, Kansas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. You got the sense in those first couple of possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do in the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations now.
He's got space. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Here comes the pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it's a bunch formation. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
They do such a good job of this, and Chris, it pops up on film when I'm watching this defense play. Their recognition and instincts are off the charts, and you see the formation and motion of these jet sweeps. They're prepared for it, and here they get a tackle for loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Dupree. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The Jayhawks will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And in fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Mental mistake with the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you've got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
He stopped short of that first down marker. He's going to bring up 4th and 3. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Dropping back, it's Ballard. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
So, second down after the incompletion. But a quick stop by the defense. Gained just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grant behind the line. It's Dupree. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So 2nd and 6 now. They pick up 4 on 1st.
Here we go. Ready. Booster. Go.
Play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught right at the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. To the air, it's Williams. Caught near the sticks, it's Carr. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this.
It's a fumble.
Oh, Chris, put it on.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 5-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled, but first down.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
We'll give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. Grabbed by the receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. You get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Carr. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, they will go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And it's good right down the middle.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Washington. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Washington's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up.
And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Finds his man. It's Miller. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots with this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working. No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's still.
It's caught. He's got room. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got an opening here. Touchdown, Huskies. Who barrels into the end zone. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, have been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Offense showing a bunch formation now. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
On the ground, it's Thurman. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to pass. It's Williams. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Senior defensive end. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Lawson. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wondered, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm. Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. A new set of downs after that completion. Scanning the field. It's Williams. It's the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's second and long.
Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Touchdown, Washington. The quarterback takes it in himself. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. The season on the line, Joel. And it seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And, Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get a heavy dose of quarterback run, which they're featuring right here.
The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Suddenly they are behind. They've been shut down in this third quarter here. They got to find that spark again. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating second and short, third and short. Nice job by this offense.
We get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. The Jayhawks have first and 10 here. Scanning the field. It's Ballard. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer with the red zone.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the design run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
The Jayhawks are going to cash in this red zone trip. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the takeaway. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4 or 5.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Open field ahead. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense who's handed the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Jayhawks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He's looking to scramble. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. Now first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver. Accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down.
Touchdown, Kansas. This offense cannot be stopped. What a moment for this young wide receiver. It's his first playoff game, and he's got himself a touchdown.
I can only imagine, Chris, how many times he's thought of this moment during the course of all that preparation. You think of all those 7-on-7 camps, playing high school football. What do you do all that for? To deliver on the biggest stages once you get to college. That's exactly what he's doing here.
Returner looking to make a play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. It's a quarterback keeper. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to throw. It's Williams. It's a quick grab. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So it's Washington on top. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Good pass, here comes a jet sweep. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The tight end has got it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end
sees an opening. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Takes the grab. It's Lawson. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
To the air, it's Williams. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. It's a quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a keeper. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Huskies back on top. Now, this has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joel, which side can execute better here in the 2nd half to come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up 1st downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football. And here, first down for the offense.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
He's got some space. Look out. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an...
It's caught. He's breaking free. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. This is the 6th play on the drive. He keeps it on a design run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Jayhawks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Jayhawks. As the QB fights his way into the end zone. The Jayhawks answer back. This offense certainly comfortable in a back-and-forth offensive shootout. They play a lot of those in the Big 12, but now on this huge stage, can they continue to make clutch plays?
Chris, I think that comfort level is going to be massive in these late stages of this game. Because they're comfortable, I think they'll be able to execute at a higher level. I tell you what, this group, they are unfazed.
Lining up to try the extra point. DHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. The team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly.
Chris, a play like this comes down to preparation. We know this corner can cover down the field, but here he's prepared for this look. When he sees that motion, he knows that they love that little touch pass, and he's in the backfield for a stop. Physical and aggressive at the tackle point. Great job on the outside. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Back to throw. It's Williams. On the run, going to heave it downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken at the 25. Oh, and he's got some space here. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool. If they do call his number, we'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here's the key on these option plays as a quarterback is that you can't assume that you're always going to pitch the ball. You've got to read the defense and force them to make a decision. Here, there's nobody for the quarterback, and he does a great job of just continuing along that track and getting up the field for a big gain. Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Kansas. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now we've got a whistle, got a player down on the field. Athletic training staff can check it out during halftime. We certainly hope he can return. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now's the time for Damon Williams and this Huskies offense to deliver here. Crucial possession late in this game. A touchdown gives them the lead, but they're going to have to battle some serious crowd noise on this drive. Back to pass. It's Williams. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
And now a timeout taken by the Jayhawks. It's their first. A chance to talk over what they're going to call here on third down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. Crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. Oh, they come up empty with a great opportunity to win this playoff game, extend their season. Instead, it's the defense that comes up huge.
That's just an incredible effort by that defense, getting themselves off the field. I know they can get the ball back technically, but Chris, this one's all but over. They get the ball back under 20 seconds. Don't love their chances now. What a stop for this defense, essentially sending them on in this playoff. This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Stop the clock with the timeout. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? With the play clock down at 4, they'll spend a timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep on 3rd down. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
What a special moment for this program, this campus. You get a home playoff game and you come through. You manage the pressure. Something to celebrate, Joel.
You just can't top these environments. Chris, being on campus and at home certainly was a huge advantage for this group here today. And now they need to retain the momentum. We talk about it all the time. And these teams that are going to be sitting at home right now, that they have a bye, they don't get the opportunity to establish rhythm. We'll see if this group can take the momentum created today and potentially get an upset win in the next round.
That's going to do it for our coverage. Our winner today takes one huge step towards realizing their dream, a national championship. We'll talk to you down the line. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the Kansas Jayhawks against the Memphis Tigers. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With the freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thurman. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So Kansas's offense comes on the field first today. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going so effective all season? They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we've got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This O-line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Tigers offense gets their first crack now. We're going to find out, can this offense and this quarterback pick up where they left off in the regular season as we step to the postseason stage, Joel? All eyes on this QB.
And Chris, he has been so good and so efficient, in particular early in games, establishing the rhythm, finding those completions. I think the only way to slow down this offense and this quarterback more specifically is get to him with the pass rush. We'll see if this defense is able to do that.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage.
This is just the perfect play call at the exact right time. Look at the defense sink back into coverage, and because of that, these linebackers, they're taking off. They're not even looking back there. Great patience by not only the offensive line, but the quarterback, and then this drop play really pops. And as we've seen all year long, this back gets a little crease, and he's able to take it for a big gain, and he does so right here.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got a crease. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Memphis will have the 1st down.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense, and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
To throw, it's Sheffield. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Memphis, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Clearly a long way to go, but you can't have a better start than this offense just had. Take advantage of good field position right down the field, and they draw first blood here.
And Chris, as we talked about, it's so important in these big games to establish early momentum, get an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Credit that field position as well. Kind of a short drive, but they're able to capitalize and stick it in the end zone.
Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. And here's the handoff. Has the first down, is still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this has been one of the great seasons in college football history, Chris. 2,000 yards on the ground. It's remarkable. It's why he's a candidate for the Heisman Trophy, Doak Walker Award. He's one of the best players in college football, and he's going to have to be great today if they want to win.
Grab behind the line. It's Dupree. Breaking into the clear. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. They continue to feed the freshman wide receiver. He might be a young guy, Joe, but you can see off this huge season, they have a lot of trust in him on this big stage.
As they should, Chris. He is such a great player, and it reminds me of the last few years. We've had Malachi Toney, Jeremiah Smith. Think of these young wide receivers that have delivered on the big stage. This is no different.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on third and long. So here they come on fourth and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. To throw, it's Mason. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught out of the 15. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. A positive start for this freshman, Joe. He's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game, but he looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game in this day and age in college football. We don't see many freshmen succeeding in this position in this moment, and yet here he is, calm as a cucumber.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
I'll give a lot of credit to this quarterback. You've got to fight the urge sometimes in the pocket to force the football across the chains. You feel like you've got to get the first down, but here they're able to get a completion and they're in field goal range. So you've got points possibly in your pocket. I think it's 7+. This is a time to kick it and try to get the points.
Offense is out there going for it on fourth down. They converted earlier on this drive. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to... He's got space. Breaks it. Now here he goes. At midfield. At the 30 now. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
They got caught trying to be aggressive. Look at all the defenders at the line of scrimmage. And when there's no levels like that, Chris, it's just one crease, and he's gone. The speed and athleticism, he takes it the distance all the way in for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Kansas offense is back out there now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the handoff. Fighting him off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39. It's Memphis in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
He's got room to run. Look out. He's in the clear. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A good rule of thumb for a quarterback is when you see a safety blitz, whether it's the free safety or the strong safety, replace the blitz with the ball. I don't think the quarterback ever
makes the catch and has space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? QB keeper all the way. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now Memphis is going to spend their 2nd timeout. Just the 1 timeout remaining now in the half. They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Touchdown, Jayhawks. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Looks like a designed run all the way. The big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Nice?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Dropping back. It's Sheffield. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. See if he can make a play on this return. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him with 1st down.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense better fix this because we know the offense is going to continue to attack the edge with these wide receivers. They've got to set the edge and defend this perimeter game.
The Jayhawks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Offensive line getting set. His 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. As a design quarterback keeper. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Jayhawks will have 1st and 10 here. That's a solid gain. This quarterback had hurt a defense with his legs, and they didn't corral him that time.
Chris, it's just such an advantage from a schematics point of view. You're adding that extra hat. If the quarterback can be a runner, he's been so effective during the course of the year. You know it's coming, but it's very difficult to stop.
Grab behind the line. It's Mason. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. They connect for 6. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe. You have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, the check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive.
Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
And the back gets the football. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Sheffield. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31. The offense really clicking here.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking for a gap. It's Thurman. Oh, look out, he's got open space. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. But crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Design quarterback run. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line in a hurry-up.
Having to prepare for and stop this quarterback-oriented run game is so difficult as a defense because it adds an extra hat. And here, they're doing a nice job, but you can tell the front seven is being aggressive. They're adding players from the back end in the secondary, and the offense is still able to get the first down.
He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Sheffield. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down and 10.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
Ball. 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Looking for some space. It's Dupree. Picks up the first, looking for more. Now a timeout taken by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Now Kansas will spend a timeout. That's their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Back to pass. It's Ballard. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about him is their ability to track.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. And that PI call is going to give them 1 more untimed play in the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
The Jayhawks will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Time to start the second half, but first, an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the Memphis head coach coming out of the locker room. He delivered a passionate message in the locker room about ball security. He said, we have performed well at times. Our quarterback has been good, but too many turnovers. I want him right on that line of taking risks, delivering the ball downfield, but not putting it in jeopardy. That is their focal point to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
Chris, how about the speed to take it the distance? Once he got a crease, it was over. There were even some defenders that had an angle, but he outran all of them for a touchdown. What a huge play for this offense. An outstanding run by this back.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. The senior defensive end. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's breaking. Now here he goes. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down. And the Jayhawks moving quickly down the field here. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that, but you've got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got to handle that ball so you can throw it accurately.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Kansas! The offense takes the lead here in the second half.
What a massive advantage it is for an offense when you can call the number of the quarterback in the run game in this spot on the field. He's obviously athletic enough, but he's also sturdy enough to carry the ball here close to the goal line. He's able to put it across the goal line for a touchdown. Beautiful job right there, but clearly just an advantage to have this guy at quarterback.
And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And it's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. In the backfield, it's Bell. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. He keeps it on the design run. 1st down, looking for more now. They get into the ground, but an explosive running play there. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Man, they're going to love watching this play on film tomorrow as an offense. Everybody's doing their job. Up front, this O-line, they are targeted and they are aggressive. The quarterback, he's getting to the 2nd level and using that athleticism. And then look at these blocks down the field. On the perimeter, we've got wide receivers working hard. That is selfless football and good all the way around.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. And the Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Sheffield. The pocket breaking down. Trying to get the throw off.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Bringing it out, it's Thurman. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Kansas offense is back out there now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Ball handed off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards.
He's got a crease. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a 1st down.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And he's not going to get there short of the 1st down. Breaks up 4th.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking, it's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. Now whistles here. We've got a man down on the field. Senior linebacker. The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This front 7 is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield. They create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On the run, it's Griffin. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. Kansas has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, And here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Pressure's on. What a catch! He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw out left, complete. Look out, he's got space ahead. He's in. Here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just beautiful offense here. Quarterback playing with great timing. Wide receiver understands the defense that he's looking at. He's in the right spot, in the right timing, and the play caller has trust and faith in what he sees on the field and in his players. This is just quality stuff all the way around.
The Jayhawks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. They're going to run it. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
We know this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. 4th and 2, that's not a question. They're going for it because of this offensive line. Watch them do the work up front, and it allows them the opportunity to convert and move the chains.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. The Jayhawks answer back. This offense certainly comfortable in a back-and-forth offensive shootout. They play a lot of those in the Big 12, but now on this huge stage, can they continue to make clutch plays?
Chris, I think that comfort level is going to be massive in these late stages of this game. Because they're comfortable, I think they'll be able to execute at a higher level. I tell you what, this group, they are unfazed.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to throw. It's Sheffield. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. He could go. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Kansas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
This is exactly the risk you run when you're trying to be too aggressive down in the fourth quarter, forcing the football down the field. What an incredible job defensively stepping in front of this one and taking it back, and now a 2-possession lead. Looks like this one's going to close it out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the Memphis sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made in space. Look out. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry.
These are easy in particular against zone defense. You see the middle of the field just kind of open up and the tight end can just sit there. The key is to give the quarterback your numbers as a tight end. Big target right there in the middle of the field. And boom, it's a completion and a nice job for this offense.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Big throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Sheffield. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it. The Tigers go back on top.
Chris, this quarterback is seeing the field so well. He's got an open wide receiver, and he goes there immediately. Beautiful job and a great throw for a touchdown. This offense is hitting on all cylinders right now.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this...
Oh, he's got open space. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Chewing clock with the running game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
There's no other play call here than a quarterback sneak. If you turn around and hand this football off, I think you're absolutely crazy, and you should definitely not be in the shotgun. It's under center. It's QB sneak. Move the chains.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. 4. Now Memphis will call their second timeout. They've got one more timeout to use now.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Takes the handoff again. He's got space.
These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game. The defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties. If they start creeping up near the line of scrimmage, now you've got them as an offensive play caller. You can get to the play-action pass and take a shot over the top.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. He's going to hand this off. Powering through a tackle. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Ball is snapped and the quarterback will just take a knee. This team just continues to impress. Back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw the scenes out. They're into the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They played well at the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their objective. They're aiming for a national title.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.